Hello and welcome to WooTube. How are we all doing today? I hope you're well. Oh, let's just hide this a second because that is not what we're going to be playing today. Um, okay, I hope everyone is well and having a good time. And today, I want to play with a card which I haven't really uh, done much with since it came out, but I was excited about it when I saw it leaked. We're going to be playing with Poison Vial, I think, today, and we're going to be doing it in Anarch for a couple of reasons. Hey, it's me. It's you. And that means okay. So this is already a good sign because this little sign that I can see means that I am streaming on YouTube as well as Twitch. I've worked out the secret slash I can apparently use some basic software. So that's good. Excellent stuff. Let me know if everything's coming through loud and clear, levels and all that kind of fun stuff. So we're going to be looking at Poison Vial. Which I think is a really fun card, but it's a bit of an interesting one because it's kind of looking at where it fits. It's Al. Hey, Al. How you doing? Perfect. That's great. Thank you so much. So we're going to be playing out of Anarch now. I'd love to go straight into Quetzal because Poison Vial Quetzal seems like a lot of fun, and I've got a big love for Quetzal. But I think we're going to start with something maybe a little more good stuff, or maybe a little more with a bit more of an aggressive ability. So we could just go Hashiko for draw, but I think I want to do this in either probably Freedom, or maybe something like Essa, and we'll play a bunch of Sabotage. But let's try Freedom for at least one good reason. We'll see where we go from there. So this is going to be the I can't spell. Oh no, have I got my collection spelled wrong? No, I haven't. There we go. So this is going to be a card that we play with today, or that I'm certainly going to be building around. So Poison Vial is a hardware, it's a weapon. It says when you install this hardware, load 3 power counters onto it. When it's empty, trash it. And then a power counter breaks up to 2 subs as long as you've broken a sub on a card already. Stick 3 of them straight in to start with. It does indeed destroy Biroids. It's one of the things, like, outside of Fairchild Free, which is still awkward, we can kind of spend a click and 2 power counters here to get through most of the Biroids that are out there. But there's 2 cards in particular which I think this works best with, and there's things like you could point out things like Boomerang and Boat, but they already break 2 subs, so you're rarely getting kind of great value from Poison Vial there, whereas I think Botulus, on the other hand, often only breaks 1 sub unless you've really kind of been cooking this Botulus for a little while. So I see this as being a really good way of being able to kind of break through a 3 sub ice every single turn for kind of next to nothing, essentially. There's another good card which I think works really well with this as well, which is the new Killer that Anarch got. And this is one of the main reasons I'm kind of doing this, because this plus Poison Vial breaks a Nancy for 2 credits, which I think is hilarious. As someone who's played a lot of Anarch and has had to every now and then break an Anansi with MK Ultra, we all know how painful that is, and you just can't do that. You can do that once, and that's about it. So we're definitely going to play Numb, because 2 credits to break 1 Century subroutine is not great for the lower strength stuff, but this is going to deal with pretty much everything that's a little bit bigger. And then I think we're probably just going to play Paperclip. Why is stuff not appearing today? This is weird. Is my collection set wrong? My collection set wrong. Okay, that makes sense. So we're going to play with Paperclip. We'll do 2, and we'll do 2 Black Orchestra. And that'll kind of be our breaking suite. And then hopefully if they res any big code gates, then we're just going to stick a Botulus on it, and we will Poison Vial through them. So then what are we doing when we get in? That's the important thing. The whole point here is that we're potentially breaking and getting in very quickly. So we've got Freedom's ability, which again, like there's a few people which we could consider here. I think we're going to be on Knobkery. Because we don't need boat. The whole point here is that we've already got our sort of our cheap breaking suite going on. So let's go Knobkery. We're going to play some imps, at least 1. We might play 2. We'll play 1 for now. I think I want to be on 2 because I think I want to be getting in and doing a lot of damage. Oh, and actually we're on Freedom, so we're going to be on Yusef, and I might drop. I'm going to play 2 Yusef, and I'm going to play 1 Paperclip, which is what I'm currently, or have been playing in my Tag Me Freedom list, and this seems fine. This seems pretty good. Am I insane enough to play Asmund? So Asmund does make a lot of sense in this deck. We've got weapons and we've got viruses. I have, and I was thinking about it, and I think I'm not going to be playing Asmund because I think I don't really want to show the corp what I'm up to. And I'd rather just play, like, I want to play 3 Poison Vials, I think, particularly to test this out. And I'm going to be on 3 Botulus anyway. So I think I should hopefully just draw into what I need. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Asmund, I've been thinking on recently, and I'm like, because I was kind of thinking maybe you could put it into like a Conduit Zaya in startup. But then you're showing your Conduit, like, and all of a sudden there's going to be 4 ice on R&D, and you're not going to. So I don't know. I'm not sold on Asmund yet. I think he's kind of cool, but I think showing exactly what you've got going on is a little bit risky. Now we're going to need money and draw because that's what Freedom always suffers from. So let's just put in some stuff. We're going to put in gambles. We're probably gonna play Liberated instead of casts, I think. Casts is just, I just feel so bad putting down casts at the moment and losing them straight away to like you just can't play it in R+ matchups, whereas you can play Liberated account sometimes. We'll play Dirty Laundry because it's very good in Freedom. Draw-wise, I mean, obviously we're going to play 3 Steel Skins. We're probably on Moshing. I tend to prefer Moshing over Zero myself. I don't really like playing both, but let's put in 3 Moshings for now. What's going to be our win con? We might go Wake Implant here. Quite like Wake Implant because with Freedom I want to be hammering HQ anyway, and that then translates into a potential win. We might be on an Amakua. We're going to play some Hippos because it's a very good card. We're possibly going to play... Oh, we should be on Fermenters. That's good money. Fermenters and Liberated Cancer are both like tiny bit slow, but like I think we can get there. Fermenters also just good in freedom anyway. We might want to be on Simul Chips here. We might even want to be on Reclaims. But I'm not sure about that. Like, we can get back Poison Vials with Reclaims, but maybe that's not as useful. I think we'll play Simul Chips. And then we probably just play some Pinholes. That would kind of be Influence. I want a little bit more draw, and I like, if I'm playing Liberated Accounts, I like Deuces because I like to be able to draw, install, get one down turn one. So maybe we can play 2 Simul Chips. Katorga. I think I'd rather play Labour Rights over Katorga Jin, which I will consider, but I kind of don't feel like we're getting through our deck. I'm hoping that 3 Poison Vials is basically going to be enough Poison Vials. I'd actually be tempted, if I wanted more Poison Vials, I'd be tempted to play a rejig. I am still tempted to play a rejig. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think I like the Simul Chips for the instant. Like, if I've got a Simul Chip down, I feel really safe, like running anywhere with a fermenter. Because I can just always like move a Botulus or pull a Botulus from the bin. I quite like rejig here though, actually. Like, as a way of maybe moving around Botuluses, as a way of redoing an imp, as a way of redoing my Poison Vials. I want to play a couple of deuces. I mean, that's already a deck. Oh, also, so another little thing here is that Poison Vial works really well with Yusef, in terms of the fact that sometimes you don't have quite enough counters to break everything. But here we just need to get strength and use one counter. So often, like, we'll only need a couple of counters, and we're in with a Yusef, which means we shouldn't have to install our paperclip. I'm going to keep one in the deck because I'm not a madman. I mean, maybe. Oh, okay. So I've forgotten a win con now. I wanted Wake. Could play some finalities, but if we played finalities, I want a Wake in here. So I either drop the deuces and a pinhole and I play one Wake, or we drop 1 Simul Chip. Risky. Maybe freedom is enough of a win con. No, we're gonna go like this for now, and we'll see what happens. So now I'm kind of tempted to play either some Katorgas or maybe some Labour Rights. I might play Labour Rights because I like being able to just mosh stuff away early and then pull it all back. Let's play 2 Labour Rights, and then we can play. Then I won't feel too bad about putting in a 0. I mean, that kind of seems like a deck. We've got some money, got some draw. We could do with some more draw, but let's see where we go. We could put in like, we could put in a Dream Net, I guess. Just don't really like it in builds which don't have either Career Fair or Gachapon. Let's try this. Food, poison. No, I can't spell poison. Poisoning freedom. And then there's a chance that later on we actually try to build a startup, because I think that there's potentially a really good startup deck here. Let's put it in here with freedom. Still don't know if that's spelled right or not. And then let's see if I can do. I could probably do. Let's just take a screenshot here. And then I might even be able to. This one. We can browse and grab that. All right, so now, there, we even have a deck list, I think. Cool. All right, let's take this for a spin, and we'll see how it does. We'll see if we want the I'd be tempted to try. I haven't really played with Katoga yet. Just thinking on that one, and we'll see if we want to try adding an Asmund. See what happens. Okay. Oh, I forgot to say on stream. Hey, forgot to mention that I'm streaming. Is that okay? Oh. Sweet. Okay. Right, we've got sports medal. Quite like freedom against sports medal. I'd like some draw. I do like having Yusef in the opening here. The liberated is probably too slow. The symbol chip might be good. I mean, they might be on magnets. Magnet is an issue. Kind of hadn't thought too much about magnet. Maybe we should be on a buzzsaw. Maybe we should be on buzzsaw over. I might keep this just for the fact that Yusef is really good. I should mulligan for draw. I'm going to keep it and we'll see how we do. We don't have any of our like combo pieces, but it's fine. Yeah, that's cool. They don't ice up everything. So, do we check both of these? One's probably a Rashida. We're going to check R&D first. We steal an ontological. That's great. Okay, so they're on this kind of a build. So we're going to hit some Nightmare Archives at some point. So now I think that one of these is like more likely to be a Nightmare Archives than anything else. We steal a Mega Free, which is the worst. I don't want to steal one of them early at all. Right, let's see if they just score out here. They might just, they kind of might have to. Okay. Right, now we need to probably draw. So they didn't do anything with either of these servers, so they're not Rashidas. I feel like one might be the get all the money. I could mosh away quite a lot of this hand. I might draw once more. I'm going to draw once more. And then, okay, that's like, I can mosh away a labor rights next turn. So I'm going to put down this symbol chip. Next turn, we're going to mosh the Yusef, the liberated, and the labor rights. Okay, so this is why I hate scoring a Mega Pre early. Right, let's get going. Okay, the Black Orchestra is cool. The Botulus is cool. Kind of want to draw a vial, or we need to start stewing this Botulus somewhere. So let's draw. We've got another Botulus. Let's draw. Right, we're going to put one of these on HQ. It's not going to be a magnet because I'm going to dirty laundry it next turn. First click in case it's third child free. Or do we go over here? Oh, we might go over here. No. Right, they have 6 credits, which is fair trial free money. We're gonna dirty laundry here, and it's just not gonna be a magnet. Let's go. Oh, for sure. We were wrong. We could check R&D here. 3 credits. They can res another magnet. They can res a drafter actually. So this is where we should have thrown the Black Orchestra in the bin. We'll just take a credit here so that we can get the Black Orchestra in the bin. Still don't know what these servers are. One might be a Hyperloop. Okay. They're on 4 points, which is problematic. Can I afford to put down this Botulus, install a Black Orchestra, and Dirty Laundry? No. But I could if I did this. I'd really like to find my 1 copy of Imp, which is like super unlikely now, really. So we'll go here. We could just pull this off with the Simul chip. I guess that's like better, right? This is draft. I think that's fine. I don't. Oh, I don't have. Yeah, I do. Okay, fine. Fine. It's all good. It's all fine. We stole a Hyperloop. It's not what we really want to steal. Could go back. Sounds risky to me. I'm going to take one of these. Do we put a Botulus on R&D? I think we do. If they try and put stuff in the server, we might move one off HQ. Apparently I've got 1 memory, which I do not have. I don't have 1 memory. Janet. Oh, it was. What was it? It was a Hyperloop. So now I should check server 2, but it's just not gonna be unless they put a no. Because if they so if they put a Mega Pre out early as a bait, then they would have scored it there because it's worth 2 points. So it's not a Mega Pre. So we're just gonna go here and see what's the worst that can happen. Gatekeeper, I think we freedom that. We'll take 2 counters off here and 1 off here. We'll run back. Could be a fair child free. It's not a fair child free. There's a Rashida, we'll trash that. We'll go back. There's a Meridian. It's fine, we can deal with Meridian. And then can I go HQ here? I could go HQ. I don't really want to go last click. So if I didn't think that server 2 was a Nightmare Archives, which I kind of do, then I would be tempted to pinhole it. Ah, GG. The Super GG. Object HQ. Okay, so we probably should have looked for more draw early. Really, there. It was a fast game. I was kind of hoping that they wouldn't draw much ice and I could just freedom them to death. Right, let's go again. And we found 0 poison vials, unfortunately. Oh, I should put. Wait, I should put this. So I do think there's potentially a cool startup deck here as well. Maybe that one is out of Quetzal because the the options are a bit more limited. Could play Loop. Loop's actually quite good in startup right now. Lots of people going horizontal. Lots of people. There's lots of trashables because you you don't have money unless you are using some assets and stuff to get money. So a lot of corps are on regoliths and Marilyns, things like that. Another sports medal. This we will mulligan. Okay. Well, we have our num to deal with. Deal with drafters. It's a little expensive to get through drafters, but there we go. Might have to mosh it away though. I'm gonna draw once. Okay, they find ice as well. What is it with all these sports decks? Sports person's finding ice. Oh, do we mosh away our one copy of Wake? I don't think we do. I'm gonna draw again. So if we mosh away our num, we could pull it back with a symbol chip. I think that's what we do. And then we probably just get this fermented down. Got James Gray watching. He's a very good freedom player. So next time we might. Okay, yeah. So I think we go gamble, Botulus on HQ. We put down the Wake. I might draw once first. Okay, Imp is really good. Imp is really good. Change of plan. Well, we'll freedom this so that we can. I mean, if this is anything but a Nightmare Archives, then we're pretty good. Tranquility, will it back. 100%. Okay, so this looks like it's on far more of just a pure fast scoring plan. See, this is where I want a poison vial so badly. Because then we could go like Botulus, poison vial, run this server for absolute sure. I kind of don't want to run into drafters yet. Let's draw one. Tempting, because if it's another Trank Grid, we can get rid of it. I almost want to keep this for the remote. No, I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to put down the wake because it will put a little bit of pressure on HQ. Okay, it was the other Trank Grid. We might pinhole in and get that. Yeah. Chances that this on HQ is a magnet. I mean, it didn't work out very well for us last time, but I still want to dirty laundry it amazingly. Yeah. It's never a magnet. It's never a magnet. Okay, no action. It's good. We'll steal a Vitruvius. If it was a 1-pointer, we'd imp it. We'll draw once. Oh, I should have drawn first. No, I don't have the influence. I don't have the. I don't have the MU for anyways. We'll draw again, and then we're gonna pinhole to get rid of this. There's a chance that we could have pinholed through HQ actually, just to get another wake. Kind of didn't think about it. We'll use this one here. Next turn, I want to slap this hippo down and run HQ. Okay. Could see him with Iris here. We don't. That's great. Chance of spin doctor on the board, pretty high. They let us trash that first one, right? Yeah. We freedom bows. We go back. I think we go back. We possibly do want to trash this. Our money's not going to be great, like in the later game. There's also a chance I take the fermenter bucks here because I feel like they purge next turn. So I might imp this. I kind of want to keep the imp. Kind of forces them to purge as well. I'm just going to pay. I'm going to take the fermenter bucks. Because then I've got the MU to. Sorry, I got the MU to stick the Yusuf down. Which feels decent. Okay. Right, there was a spin doctor on board. Third Tranquility home grid. Very good. This feels. Oh, I was going to say this feels like time for an Audacity, but maybe not. So we. Chances of a virus on board now are getting more. So I run this spin doctor, they definitely pop it. I think I do that first. I guess I put down the Yusef first, but they're not gonna. They don't not pop this spin doctor here. Like, Doesn't happen. I'm going to check these other servers. Annoyingly, I can't. I don't think they're on the brain damage version. I was going to say, like, I'd be tempted to take one brain, but that would actually kill me. They could res a virus and kill me. Hadn't considered that. I think we imp that. And then I don't want to go HQ last click just in case there is a virus. It would be all their money. It would hit pretty hard, especially if it's an Ansel. I'm going to draw one. Okay. We've got a poison vial. It's maybe like a little late. Well, not late. Just we kind of want more. Now we want our num. So now we want some symbol chips. Do want more draw here. But you know, that's always Freedom's problem. I also want to find a knob curry so that we can get this imp going. So I'm going to draw. Yeah, poison vial's gone, and we'll make one run. Running last clip feels bad. Okay, Marilyn, you can have that. I don't love you having lots of money. I might go and trash that next turn. Okay. They've got the fast, so this is just like all the fast advance, basically. Oh, it's the worst one. We still can't quite get through. Interesting. Right, let's find some options. Okay, North Korea is good. That's probably good enough. Let's go server 9. See what you just put out. Yes, please. Calvin Bailey. Do I trash that for freedom? I think so. They didn't res it. I think you should res that there so that if I trash it, you get the draw. Let's just zoom out a tiny bit. And let's check save server 8. Gaslight. That's got to go. I can do that. Got the 3. Gaslight's a cool include here. That means they're definitely on Audacities. Oof. Okay. We might just have to go now. Do we have... Yeah, I think we should have just been hammering. They can't res an Ansel. They could res a Drafter, but I think we're going to go... HQ. Okay, they're thinking. It's a little scary. Yeah. Worried that's what it might mean, but they can't res an ice here. So this is fine. I guess they we'll wake, we'll put a counter on here. Oh, of course. Fine. We now need to go and get rid of both of these, which we can do just. We can freedom this. We can trash this for money. They can't audacity next turn. We can do this first just in case we get anything really good. We'll go server free. There's no ice that they can res here, which I would expect them to be playing. Getting rid of this with freedom. Get rid of this with money. So we might mosh first click. Quite like a finality here. Could run this first click. Let's mosh first click. That's not really what I'm after. Let's run HQ. We'll freedom the audacity. What's the chance that this in server free is a 2-point agenda? It's probably a Rashida, right? Think, is there points? There's 1 point in the bin. Do we go R&D here? Potentially twice with like big wake hits. It like gives them so much money if it's. Just don't want to run into a drafter. Guess if it's a drafter, what does that mean if it's a drafter? I think we can imp this. No, I think we leave it. Let's go back into HQ. Mega Pre. Okay, so there's now 2 points in the bin. There's 1 spin doctor in the bin. I think we can go HQ first click. Then we probably hit R&D. Really like a way of breaking a century. This is kind of worth checking as well. There's a gaslight as an issue. Let's go HQ first. Please. GFI. Do I steal here, putting them to 5 credits? 5 credits. Or I imp it, a check server 10. Server 10 could be spin doctor. I'm going to steal it because it's 2 points, and I think now we just go R&D for a big dig. They draw 2, which is really interesting, actually. We can imp a Hyperloop, which is really good. It is a drafter. That is unfortunate. They pull back an Audacity. Makes sense. So it's kind of not worth keeping them poor. In Sport Stall's Spin Doctor. So we could not take an access here. Trash for Spin Doctor, try and trash the Audacity. I think we'll just try and win. I think we do just try and win. Yeah. Biotic. I don't think I care. Because they have an Audacity in hand. Hyperloop. It's so much money for them. But I think I take it. Now I should have trashed the Biotic. I think I take it because I just need to find points now. I can kind of go back in here. I'm going to steal it. Them installing a Giordano Memorial Field is an issue. Hey, Jai. How you doing? I think I just pay 1 here. This I will freedom. Now, if they install a Giordano Memorial Field, I have to pay 6, which I can do. So I might run this Spin Doctor. Spin Doctor was server 11. Might run the Spin Doctor just so they draw through the Biotic. There are 2 points in here, but they'll also like want to they'll have to shuffle back. Interesting. Does that mean a second Spin Doctor on the table? Or does that mean that they feel safe that I can't get into archives? What would stop me? A draft would stop me getting both the agendas. Do I just go back to R&D? Or I could check HQ one last time. I might hit the Audacity. I did already freedom something. Thing is, there's no point in me trashing this. There's no point in me trashing this if I'm going to run back through this draft. Which I think I'm going to do. Is there enough points left in the deck? There's 1 Vitruvius. What would stop me here? I need to score. I need to hit 2 agendas. I feel like Vitruvius is maybe in hand. Now 4-7. Should have trashed the biotic. I should have trashed the biotic because now he'll have enough. They'll have enough. Sorry. Yeah, I think you're right, Jai. I think I'm going HQ. But then I should have trashed the spin doctor with at least money. Actually, I might trash that if it's okay. Okay, we go HQ. I've given them exactly the amount of money they need to biotic, so just hitting the audacity isn't enough here. I need to hit the 2 point. Ah, it's an Elviga. I think I might imp it. No, they've got enough money either way. Do I want to steal it to give them like all the money? Sure. Bit of an issue now is that if we run through the drafter, it's now really expensive if they install a Giordano. GG? No, not GG. Ooh. Okay, so we can run through the drafter. We need 8 credit. Oh, shouldn't have stole it. I shouldn't have stole the bifurcation. We now need 8 credits. No, this is fine. We can go credit, gamble, run through the drafter. Basically, I have to be able to deal with this. Which I can just deal with right now. I should actually just be running archives, I think. Unless 10 is spin number 3. Um, okay, so they didn't go for the Giordano play. We breach, we c4. And then we run R&D last click. Yeah, we'll put 1 on the imp, doesn't really matter. I will c3. We will. Wasn't a spin. I should have just run archives. I think I win if I run archives. I guess we freedom that. I guess we imp that. I guess we steal that. Okay. Drafter on archives only gets back one of their 1-pointers. Oh, maybe they'd already shuffled one back. Because there was 2 points in archives at one point. Yeah. I think you went to authorize the ice when you did it. Right. Well, I feel that it's running straight into second HQ. They can install trashed spin jar. You are absolutely right. Yep. Okay. Uh, Drafter is an issue there. Um, okay. 2 games. We got to play 0 poison vials so far. uh, is, thank you. Uh, cool. Right. Let's try and play a let's try and play one of the cards that we have free of in our deck. Streaming. Stop TV. So, we have Brad jumping in. Here we go. Okay, Brad's on PE. Oh, that's another game that we don't get to play any poison bars. Hey, Brad. Okay, we actually have a numb in our opening hand, so I think I'm going to keep this because and we have Botulus because I think this is going to deal with like all of our ice. Maybe we do if they're on the Nancy's, and maybe we do actually get to play this. Maybe we get to play Poison Vials and break their Nancy's for 2 credits. That is one of the main plans here, so we can see. I can't let myself get too low on cards here. I might need to Dirty Laundry for money, in which case it would be Archives, which I don't love, especially with this opening. Right, let's draw once. I think I'm gonna have to do it just so that I can get a little bit going here. Let's see what Brad's doing. Oh yeah, I'm not installing that. Yeah, Numb eats Anansi alive, but even more so as we're playing 3 copies of Poison Vial. So I get for Anansi the 2 credits, which is hilarious. I am not installing that 0. Absolutely. Okay, now I draw the gamble. That's great. Probably just clicking 2 here. I don't think there's a better play. We're playing against PE. If Brad's on mitosis, then we should be like running to try and trash them. But this looks like never advanced, so I'm assuming this is like Reaper functions and stuff like that. Right, let's draw. Steel Skin's good. Let's draw. Second Numb is dead. We do that. Do we want the more money or do we want the Botulus for R&D? I don't really want to run last click, so people make whole podcasts about that kind of stuff. Let's do this. Okay, we got a Rashida off. I feel a bit more safe about running now. I've got a steel skin in hand. Um, oh yeah, Vera PE actually got a whole load of cool tricks in Parhelion. But they're all quite high in influence, or most of them are. But yeah, you can play Vera, you can play Jupstag Grid. All of these things are a little bit disgusting. Right, I might have to start checking some of these. Server 1, 2, and 3 have just sat there for ages. I think I'm going to check server 6. That's a Rashida. We're trash found. We'll check one more. We'll check 4. We steal a blood and water. Okay, that's cool. We'll draw one and we'll just take a credit. No Vera Res, so House of Knives is a shame. Right, let's draw. Oh, Imp is really good. Imp is really good, but if we put it down, then we want to run that turn. Because otherwise a purge. So I think next turn we stick down an Imp. Oh, there was a second. Don't be a sting. A Regenesis! No, Brad, no! He's on 5 points. Wow. Wow. Okay. We have to draw one before we like run. We'll put this down. We'll run server 3. Yeah, of course it is. Can we suffer 1 core? I think we can do 1 core. There's going to be more Nightmare Archives in here because Brad's on a Regenesis plan. 1 core is fine. And we'll draw 1. One core au foire. I might check archives. First click. If he hands eyes, then no, it's actually quite scary to check archives first click. Maybe we go HQ. I've got a num and enough credits to break like most things. That is the worst ice to break with num. That's hilarious. I mean, with poison vial would be like, all right. 6. No hippo. Oh dear. Stock buyback. I think that can get freedomed. We don't want you having that kind of money. Do I hit this fermenter before I check archives in case I'm a virus? I think I do. Let's see what he's got. Woo! Okay. So technically have to do that on the way in, but I'll allow it. Okay, brilliantly, he hit the laborites here, so I don't think we die no matter what, right? Because this is gonna draw 2, so this is fine. So we do this first. I guess I should have hit the sting first so that it hits both the steel skins. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. And now hit the sting. Right, hit the Black Orchestra. Boo! Oh, and we lost our poison vial, which is actually now really good. And now we draw. Okay, Waking Plant feels way too sketchy to use here. I don't want to take the net damage. The pinhole's actually not terrible. Let's draw 1. I think we run R&D here. Is there any chance he's on DNA tracker? He'll be on no credits if he's on DNA tracker. He could be on Ike though. Fine. I definitely don't have a Black Orchestra in here, right? No. I'm going to pay 1. Did it do 2 net? Oh, wow, it hit a steel skin. So much draw. Of course. Do I go down to free hand size? Free hand size against a deck with oboes. I do have imps. Hit the weight. That's fine. We're going to put down this. We're going to put down Botulus on the Sicentan. I'm mainly just putting this down because I wasn't going to have to throw it out my hand anyway. Okay, we get a purge. That's a shame because our imp was actually looking quite good there. So now we want to find a Nobkari. That is not one. Now we want to find a Nobkari. That is not one either. We'll run HQ because we could steal an Overcarter for the win. We'll break with this and this. We hit a snare. We'll trash it. Do we care about the tag? No. So we'll draw. Ah. I apparently put it wrong. I should change my game title. Yes, I should, Jai. Absolutely. I messed that one up a little bit. Okay. This is a Hokusai, right? Could be a Mwanza. Slight chance it's a Mwanza. Do I want to move this Botulus over here? I think I do. Okay, let's run R&D. Kind of need to draw here. This is interesting. No, we'll do doing that. Do we think that Brad pays one here to? I'm gonna pay one. Yeah, fine. Hippo is quite good. We trashed that with freedom 100%. We have a tag, so the well, he can't afford to trash the liberated. Do we need the money off the liberated? More tempted to put down a hippo. I think we might need the money off the liberated. So I'm just going to do this, and then he can trash it if he wants. Okay. We've lost our... Okay, that's all of the Botulus is gone, which is a bit of a shame. But that does mean that he hasn't trashed our liberated. So we'll draw. We'll put down a hippo, and we'll take some money here. And now I think... I guess we can't trash like we can't bring an Ivic. Is that going to be a thing? Don't know. Right. Do we think this is a Monza, and what do we think that is? I think that's an NGO front. I have got to be careful of blood in the water here. If I ever finish with 2 cards, then Brad just wins. Which, if this is, well, I think if this isn't an NGO front, then it's going to be bad. Fine. Is this going to be a Hokusai? I want to draw to find a Nobkari. I don't find a Nobkari. I'll take some credits. Okay. Right. Draw a knob query. It's not a draw knob query. I'm just gonna have to check this HQ, aren't I? Draw. Okay. Um, yeah, I just really need to be able to draw up. If it's some Wanza, then I'm in like quite a lot of trouble, depending on what's in them. Okay. Might need to check this. A barrier technically keeps me out. Hmm. Yes, please. Put one here. Do we imp this one? No, I think I just steal it and then draw two. And then I can gain a credit. The pinhole here is actually pretty good now he's got a remote. Especially here. Is he setting up a Regenesis player or is he just dumping? Okay, I'm going to draw. I'm going to run HQ. We're going to find out what this is. Show me. Okay, if he's thinking and it turns out to be a Mwanza, then I'm going back. It is a Mwanza. Brad, I know you too well. Yeah, we'll put one here. Okay, right, let's see. Card from hand. House of Knives. Are we stealing or are we imping? I think we're stealing. We're keeping the imp for oboes, right? I'm a bit cautious of hitting a snare, though. But if I hit a sting, sting's going to do two. So I think I steal this one, and then I'm safe from one snare. And Nancy. And Nancy's fine. You can keep that. Ike. Ike, I might freedom. Because I don't think I could freedom this Wander actually. That's what I want to freedom. And then I'll just imp the Mwanza. Or do I just leave it? He has already got like money. I'm gonna imp it. No, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it because I think I can abuse it. Brad kind of now has to stick everything he's got in a remote. I don't have a paperclip yet, but I think that's fine. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm leaving it now. I know everything in hand now, right? I think I know everything apart from one. But the fact that he rezzed it means I'm really suspicious of this other one. So I'm not gonna go back this turn. I'm just gonna take some money. 17 isn't money. Oh, what's this? A virus? we go back and see them all, right? I think. Hendrik. Hendrik is rude. Rude in PE. Although I think I've seen too much influence because these Nightmare Archives, I'm kind of assuming he's on all three, and that's 12. And 3 Spin Doctors. I think that might be his influence suite. Hendrik in PE is very rude, though. Let's go back. Yeah, it is a virus. Which is fine because we've got Nopkari. Oboe. I steal. I win. Yeah. GG. Early Regenesis had me really worried. Okay. In kind of typical fashion, we have played 3 games, and so far we have installed 0 poison vials. There are 3 of them in our deck. We're going to play one more game, at least. We're going to try and use. We're going to try and use the card which I've built the entire deck around. I mean, last week it was Fast Break Jemison, and I think we did actually play at least one Fast Break. But yeah, this is it's becoming the meme, which is fun. Okay, Jai's jumping in. He's going to play a nice, sensible cop. Oh, there we go. We've got one with ice. PD. All right. Early Wake is good, but there's Early Pinhole is also good. It's just not quite fast enough. I'm going to mulligan. This is fine. Okay, we've actually got our combo here. We have our Botulus Poison Vial combo, and I don't believe in Magnet. It's not a card. We also have Poison Vial and Yusef, which is a pretty good combo. So we've got some stuff going on. We're going to play a Poison Vial this game, 100%. Jai's probably on some Biroids as well. We're going to find an Ansel. We're going to get through it for a click and 2 counters. That's going to be good. Right, we're going to check R&D first thing, though. Gatekeeper, that's fine. We'll draw one. We got a Hippo. So once I've got the Poison Vial down, the only Biroid I'm scared of is Fetch Out 3. Which I'm hopefully just going to stick this Botulus on. Hagen is actually really expensive to break. If I've only got a Yusef down, which could be problematic. Do I check HQ here? First click? I think I do, because there's a good chance that if there's only one card in hand, it's a Seamless. If that is an Agenda, and if not, that's probably a Rashida. Still has 5 credits. Do we go through here? I think we might bounce. And then next turn we might put down a Hippo and go back. Let's draw. Yeah, Fermentor's good. We'll draw. We'll put down this. Yeah, so this is much better. So next turn we can. Oh, it's a Regolith. Fine. Right, so we can break this and hippo it. I don't love hippoing in Eli, but it's fine. We do like breaking open HQ. We'll freedom that, and we'll go back and just see what his last card is. That we really want a freedom. Okay. Okay. Fine. That is an issue. Jai coming in with the hot tech against our tech, apparently. Okay, just don't find an ice. Don't find an ice. Don't find an ice. We didn't find an ice. Excellent. Excellent news. So that means we can dirty laundry. Do we want to draw first? What are we looking for? Don't know. Let's see what we draw. Hippo. They're going to have a lot of money, which is an issue. What's more important to trash? This or the next? The next literally destroys our game plan. But I can trash the next with money. I need to trash the next. ED. Right, it's gone. We're going to draw. I think we're just going to draw and get some breakers in the bin. Kind of like them in hand so that I can zero next turn and definitely hit one because I will always hit one. I could put this Botulus on R&D because Magnet doesn't exist. Going a bit poor here. But at least we're breaking open the centrals here. So I doesn't really have time to collect this regolith right now. We're pretty sure he drew no ice last turn because otherwise he would have iced up HQ. So unless he like manders into ice, draws ice, goes ice, then we've at least got some like decent runs. I think we're going to put down the poison vial like first click, and then the zero, click the zero, then run somewhere. This will cost 3 in total. We'll get 1 back. We'll be on 4. Maybe. Ooh. Okay. Well, we're sacking off this regolith. I think he plays the next here. Ooh, interesting. 11 credits. If we had a Botulus and a Simulchip, we'd actually be pretty good here. Thinking. I kind of feel like this is him pushing a GFI early. Because he has the window, and he does have the window. We're going to do this. We're going to hit this. Pinhole is really good for later. We hit the paper clip, which is great. I think we go R&D. I think we go HQ here. We know that there's an exit in there, which we want to trash. Sure. Okay, so that last card is next. Actually, no, this is going to be a 4-2, and then he's going to recur some spin and stick it in, or recur anything and stick it in. Maybe I should have got rid of. Problem with getting rid of stuff against PD is it just comes back. There's no chance that's an NGO, but not if he's on Regoliths. It's like, hmm. All right. Now the interesting thing will be is if he recurs. Oh, we won't know if he's stuck. That's like if he draws an agenda here, he's probably got to stick the agenda in. Pretty interesting. I think you've got to pull back Spin Doctor. Yeah. And then Spoil Store Spin Doctor. And you probably don't want to draw two here, so I think you're just taking money, but now he's got like a lot of money. So I might pinhole Fred turn 1 and then hammer HQ. Problem is, want the money to trash stuff. So I want to be able to threaten both this Tranquility and the Spin Doctor. No, I still think this is fine. Let's see, any actions? Yep. Do we take down the Tranquility home grid? The money is not that relevant, but the draw might be. Interesting. I think we might trash the Spin Doctor for money then. This is where we hit him a virus and like, yeah, let's do that. That is fine. We hit the hit fade. That's a shame. Now, oh, we've got a wake. Now we've got our wake. Damn it. Okay, we have installed a poison valve. That's the important thing. Right, I might have to pop this fermenter for money here. Um, can we? We can't break. We can go R&D. I'm gonna put this down. Hit this. I think we pop this fermenter just in case we run into a virus. Seamless? I can go. Problem is, Jai doesn't really need to use seamlesses right now because we're actually not really threatening this server, which is an issue. If we can find some simul chips, then we have a bit more of a game plan because we have a Black Orchestra. Magnet isn't a card, so we'll be fine. Maybe we should be on 3 symbol chips. What did we actually end up on? 2 symbol chips, 3 vials. Hmm. We lost a Botulus. It's a shame. I think we need to draw here. Kind of need a num. We can mosh then. We put a Botulus somewhere. HQ? Yeah. Ooh. Okay. That is problematic. Right, so now we need to find stuff. Really important that we find stuff. So I think we're gonna mosh away both our gambles. Um, maybe I lose one Valkyrie. I'm worried about memory more than anything. We have thrown both our laborites in the bin, which was maybe a mistake. Okay, we have a symbol chip. That is great. We have a num. That is great. Does num break everything? Like, we can't do anything this turn, unfortunately. I think I might run archives just for a Yusef counter with this. Otherwise, we could put the Botulus out. Putting the Botulus out feels good. Yeah, I don't like running archives, actually. That's a really dumb plan. So we're just going to go gamble. We're going to put a Botulus on R&D, and then we're going to install a symbol chip. So next turn, we can Dirty Laundry HQ. Don't be a luminal. Just don't be a luminal. We can run HQ. We can install our num if we want to. We can deal with all this ice now. We can probably start charging our wake. Was this unadvanced new and advanced next? Maybe it doesn't feel so much like a Yeah. I've just realised. Is that lines in the chat? CRPLVIMES. Maybe. I feel like if I score this, I might just lose on the spot. That is called a. What is it called? Uh, a Oh, it's Brad. Brad, you got installing Knob was tempting, but like I'm a bit short on money, and it doesn't do loads for us right now. Oh, but now I can't install the num because I don't have MU. Okay, that's fine. I don't need the num yet. Like I can get through all of H. Oh, okay. Are we just simul chipping this Botulus back onto the R&D ice? Oh, he does both. Oh, that's wild. Interesting. All right. All right. Thinking here. Right. So can I get in here? So this is definitely an agenda. I mean, we know that anyway, but waiting. Uh okay, so there is a play here. There is a play here which is install both copies of Num so that I have something to simulchip. Install both copies of Num and run the remote. Is actually a play. Otherwise, it's draw into a cheaper program, of which back to thinking. Am I going to have money for this? So barriers. What am I expecting? Hagen, Eli 1.0. Bran? Bran's fine. I just need to be able to get strength and break it, and then I can poison Valvarez. These are all fine. So I can break, I think, any barrier that I'm expecting as a one-of. I do have a paperclip if not, but I don't think I'm going to have the money for that. So I could install 2 Nums. If there's a single magnet, then it's actually really annoying because a single magnet means I pay 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. I think I have my turn. I could Dirty Laundry Archive first, but if I run into a virus, then I'm in like a lot of trouble. So I think it's num run. This way I can trash a num for a botulus if there's like a Fairchild free. I can still get through a magnet. And I can get through any barriers. I think it's the play. Independent. I'd have loved one of those to be a. Yes, Essex Macintosh. I can simulchip on their turn, and that would mean that I could have pulled one Botulus onto one of these bits of ice. But with me not knowing what any of the ice are. Oh, and I could simulchip on their turn because they trashed 2 bits of ice which had Botulus on it. So they trashed the program, I could put it back. But then I don't actually know which ice I want to put the Botulus on, and without another simulchip, I can't do any things on my turn in response to them resing the ice. So what I've gone with here is a way that as soon as if they res an ice, which is problematic, I can simul chip a num to get a botulus and then always break it with a poison vial. Any um, sentries I break for 2 credits plus poison vial, and any barriers I can deal with. So really, I'm scared about FC3, which is why I've put down the double num. Oh, was that dumb? If they res an FC3, I can install a Black Orchestra from the bin and then simul chip that. I've just realised a way better way it could have done this. Yeah, so if they res an FC3, then on encounter. Oh, go back. So on encounter, I would install a Black Orchestra, which would be cheaper as well. It would be a credit cheaper. And then I'd sell that for the simul chip. um, I can't break this with money, right? I couldn't have even done it if I. This worries me because I hadn't considered the fact that I can't necessarily get through 2. You know? But we get to use a poison vial. Show me an FC3 and then I'm in trouble. Or even just a second gatekeeper. Yeah. That's what worried about balls. Um yeah, it was. I forgot that I could install a Black Orchestra if I entered a code game and sell that to chip. Yeah, and here, so I'm 1 credit short. Yeah, 1 credit short. And we'd have probably. Well, maybe I should have also dirty laundried archives first. Uh, I don't really want to trash anything here. Balls. Yeah. So Botulus is my way of getting through Fairchild Free. Essentially, that's one of the cool things. I get through Fairchild Free for a Botulus and the thing, but I wouldn't have been able to break the Gatekeeper. I don't think because I have to boost. Oh yeah, no, I would have. I would have. Oh, it's just so bad, so unfortunately dumb. Yeah. Oh, that's annoying. Right, I'm gonna hit. I'm definitely gonna hit this steel skin here. Thank goodness for that. Check archives. Doesn't seem great value. Kind of need to find more. Yeah, I'm kind of out of all of my tricks now. I have one botulus left, and it's on a gatekeeper, which isn't great. Um, I haven't got the MU. Oh, oh wow! I buggered this one. That's a shame. I was actually going to get the cool stuff off. Also, this is very possibly just an agenda. Okay. So, yeah, I do that differently. I get in there, I steal the GFI. I can trash the tranquility with freedom. The game's very different. Balls. Yeah, spending 4 credits too much. I thought I had. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna smash HQ here. We're gonna find that it's a barrier breaker, and then we're gonna hippo it, run twice more, and then run through R&D, which is definitely going to be a sentry breaker, so that we can break it with none. That is what is going to happen. Nothing else. Okay, well, we're definitely not trying this remote anymore, so let's go. HQ, hit me. All right, no res. Do we trash that just to get a bit better accesses on HQ? I think any agendas here go straight into the server. There's also a chance that he reses now because it turns out to be an FC3. I guess we go back just in case we'd like to see a seamless. Show me. We can deal with anything that's not a code gate. Luckily, like HB doesn't run a ton of code gates, right? We can't even break a magnet. Oh, okay. Let's see free. That is, yeah, this would be a pretty sweet finality run. I did talk about considering finality. I think we might trash that just in case. Okay, there's one. Rashida. You can draw a Rashida. Another Rashida. You can draw another Rashida. GG? No, it's a Rashida. Okay, so now I'm glad I left all of those Rashidas there, because now Jai's just drawing into an absolute ton of Rashidas. He also didn't res last turn, so I'm going to do exactly the same play. Yeah. I'm now quite glad that I trashed the skunk works, because basically I was worried about him putting the skunk works on R&D or HQ. And if he finds another one, he might still do that. I'm assuming that server 1 is one of them. Do we have a pinhole left? We have one pinhole left. So the question is, did Jai draw into more ice? And the bigger question is, are those ice code gates? Maybe we need like maybe we just need a good way of dealing with code gates. What would that be? Unity? Hmm. Just going to be on. It's going to be MU problems if we try and play. I mean, we've already kind of got MU problems. Like I would have liked to get Fermenter down a couple of turns ago. Okay. Jai found a code gate. I think we're just gonna tunnel R&D then. I don't. So he drew 4 cards. 2 of them were Rashidas. So he could have drawn the agendas into hand. Oh, disgusting. So we run first click to deal with FC3. Got no more Botulai. We could find a symbol chip. We found a symbol chip. Do we go HQ here? The problem is we need two. We need 2 accesses. So R&D is probably better. Or we go HQ once. We could go HQ once and then R&D, but I think that's also going to be a code gate. So I think we're going to go R&D twice. Or we're going to hope to go R&D twice anyway. I think we can deal with any ice here, assuming that this in the server isn't a virus. Watch this on here. I think you. Oh no, I installed a fermenter by mistake. Wondered what happened there. No. We will break, hippo, continue. If this is a sentry, they actually should res here. Because we can't pay twice. If it's a barrier, then you don't. I don't think. But maybe, well, we might not be able to break a Hagen twice. We might not have enough counters. Okay, two agendas. Ripping one off the top here. That is not an agenda. Going back. Just in case he put a Rashida in. There's a chance that actually, there's like a high chance that this is a Rashida rather than an agenda. High enough. Interesting. Well, our finality run would have been a bit of a shame if we had it. So interesting whether you pop here. I don't think you do, unless you've literally got the win. There's a magnet. That is an issue. Because we actually need money before we can deal with that. So if the magnet goes on R&D, Jai's gonna have 9 credits. So we can run HQ to try and force a FC free res, but he can still score. Night, Brad. Have a good one. Oh, especially with tranquility money. Brutal. Okay. Server of Doom. That's the magnet, if I've ever seen a magnet. So we could force the magnet res first. Is that worth doing? Probably not. Maybe. If he res is an FC3, can I just trash half my board and let it fire? And then run R&D? And maybe that keeps him poor enough? Or do I want to get this HQ access if I can? I think I might want the HQ access. Might not be able to break a bargain here. How much is his target? Right, so if he reses an SC3, I've got 2 possible options. He doesn't. Okay. There's 2 seamless launches in the bin. I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna run back again. Do I care about this spin doctor? I don't think I do. I think I'd rather find a seamless launch. Let's run again. Now I'm like less keen on trashing a load of stuff out of HQ. Trashing a load of stuff to FC3, but I might still do it. I could have. No, I couldn't have quite afforded it. Do I have any really quick ways of making money? I have 1 moshing. I have 1 dirty laundry. I think that's it. Drafter. Thinking. Does this trash itself now? I mean, I have to. Do I have to break this? Yeah, I think I have to break this because otherwise they're going to bring a Managon back, which is an issue. gonna have less things to trash. What's this gonna be? An Ansel? If it is an Ansel now, maybe I make. You see the Spin Doctor again. Do we freedom it now? We can't go back this turn. Force for Magnet Res? This is probably a Vitruvius. Can't break the magnet. So at least force the res. Oh. Okay. I wonder what this ice is then. It's just a bluff. Either that or Chai needs the money. Or he pops here and then I run back and it's an Ansel. No. Wait. That wasn't meant to take a credit. Thinking. To run last click into an pencil onto It's happening. We're going for it. Drafter is also annoying. Answer is the worst because we lose a lot. Drafter is annoying because Jai can put a Managam here. All right. AJ. Leave it. Really gutted about the one turn I screwed up. Just didn't consider that. Get to install. Silly. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know if I knew what this ice was. I guess I'd seen a gatekeeper. I couldn't remember if I'd trashed a gatekeeper. Yeah. Yeah, I could have broken it. Like I just completely forgot about the way that Black Orchestra works. Well, I don't think we won many games today. That's a shame. But we also hardly got to play our poison vials. I still think there's a deck here. Like maybe this is more like startup material, possibly. Um, yeah, I 100% did. Um, if I Black Orchestra through that, and if that had happened, then maybe I'd have stopped to think about that. Because when I hit this, I was like, oh, actually, double Kogate really hurts here. So as long as I'd have thought about this for a second, then I'd have broken the Gatekeeper with Black Orchestra, so that I still had something for a potential FC3. I'd have also been able to trash your Tranquility Home Grid, which would have had like a pretty big impact on your. I think you drew another one, so maybe like not, but it would have had at least like one turn of impact on your econ. Yeah, yeah, possibly. So there was the turn where you had the double advanced GFI. Yeah, that just felt to me like a great opportunity to just absolutely hammer your centrals. And yeah, I think if you didn't have two ice there, then possibly. Like certainly, I'm like hitting HQ a lot of times, and then just going for a big R&D dig. I also just I let myself get a wee bit too poor here. If I could have broken this magnet, I mean, I don't know. I'd have seen 3 off R&D. That's probably not enough to win, actually. Like I'd have had to get very lucky to pull what 3 and 7. I also, Jai, is there any Mavirus in archives? Because the turn I ran the remote, I did have a dirty laundry in hand. Oh, okay. So everything's in R&D. So like, I might have had a chance actually here, just seeing 3 and 7. It's all right. Yeah, the turn I ran the remote, there was a chance I could have dirty laundried archives for money first, which would have then given me enough money, even with my bad way of playing it, to get in. Or even if I just clicked 0 first, 0 would have done it. So many ways I could have got in that turn, and using like exactly the cool kind of skateboard tricks which I intended with this deck. But anyway, it was fun. Maybe I'm still just not getting in enough for this to be a freedom deck. Ice free was border control. Yeah. Yeah, I think you probably are right in not rezzing that. I might have had did I have a hippo out? I guess if I ran last click, then you pop it. If I run last, so if I'd have, do you not think with a triple advanced GFI and I run into, because then you wouldn't have had to res any of the other ice. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so running last click would have been a losing play as well. Okay. Well, I nearly navigated this remote using tricks, but not quite. Right, I think I'm gonna call the stream a day there. It's been a good fun one. We played against some sports and didn't really break any ice. We played against some PE. I used a poison vial in that game, so there we go. I definitely think there's something here like definitely like Youssef, Botulus, and Numb all feel like they have decent decent synergy with Poison Vial, but maybe we just need something a little bit different. But I might fiddle around with this. Anyway, thanks everyone for being in the stream, checking things out. It'll be up on VOD. Oh, I should mention that. So I've got my YouTube channel, which you can now find a whole load of. Oh, I wish I had Brahman. I think Brahman was programs only, though, possibly. So yeah, you can find a whole load of my stuff from the Circuit Breaker Invitational. Games are up there, and my streams, and then a few videos, and I will put in one up, I think, later today, which is going to be about building startup Fule decks. Yeah, which I've got a load of stuff ready for. But I think that's good for today. Thank you very much for all joining me. Have a great day, night, evening, middle of the afternoon, whatever it is for you right now.